in the heart of Texas in San Marcos. Welcome to Bobcats Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. The Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll give it to Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Brown again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Robinson. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Rams are marching down the field. On the move. There's a crease.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's That's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Running inside, it's Jenkins. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll knock him down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw was really
gotten smaller. They got to play in space more.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Here we go, ready. Red 18, red 18. Where did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. On his feet at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sparks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On the delay, it's Jenkins. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. First down, right back to Brown. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Gets his way for more. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Him on the ground. Here's a little room there.
Another nice run to pick up a first down. They've been running it all drive long. They got the defense on their heels. That last one now just puts them on the fringe of the red zone. And guys, we know this is an area of the field where it gets really hard to throw into. So why would you stop running the ball now if you're the offense?
The Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running the red zone. It's Brown. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And he rolls into the house.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Burgess. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Might be calling a hot route. Jackson gonna throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 14 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Boilermakers, off to the early 7-0 lead here in the first half in what's been a great defensive performance. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
On the delay, it's Burgess. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Looking for the edge, it's Atkins. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run inside. It's Burgess. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Jackson going to throw it. The short hands, it's Sparks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. One more time, it's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Rams are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Now improvising. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Delayed handoff, it's Jenkins. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Jackson going to throw it, looking to take a shot. He's got it down the field. And the Bobcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to go right back downfield. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Go.
They feed him again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Burgess. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he's stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the edge, it's Atkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the pass.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
22.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Maybe a crease. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And they get him down.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The quarterback will keep it. Took care of it himself. Breaks into the open. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a connection. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.